What's going on, virtual golfers of the internet? The end of the week is almost here. Feels good, man. Hope everybody is doing well. We've got plenty of golf to play tonight, as we always seem to. We had a dominating ranked performance yesterday, playing some ranked duos with 3 different people from chat and just blowing out the competition. There's the part of me that still wants to level up my technician, but I also want to get through this career mode with our main character at least once. So I'm kind of at odds here a little bit as to how we proceed. Maybe we should take a look and see what the rest of this tournament looks like. Yeah, what's going on, Johnny? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, that just took forever for the schedule to load. Got it. Got it. Because, like, this character's doing us well. I mean, it would probably be good to get the technician done. Maybe we wait until there's, like, double XP going. So it's signature event, US Open, signature event, regular, another major. I mean, we're pretty far into this season. We're on week 23 of 34. So we're 2/3 of the way through. Basically, we need to get our... I mean, we're pretty well locked in for the end. We need to get a second major win, and we just need to keep racking up wins on this character. See if there are any, like, major career mode ones. Also, let's see what our dailies are looking like. 1 under, better on official courses, easy. Alright, well, finishing around as a technician. I guess they've got us there. That's just for Clubhouse Pass, which we don't need anymore. I mean, we're not going to get those. I mean, the 100 my player experience is pretty negligible. But let's look at my career. We need 3 more sponsor events, 5 tier 9s. Didn't we reach tier 9 with one of them? Did that not count? I'll have to go and look at that. I thought we did it with the 2K brand, because I'm pretty sure we swapped them over. Alright, so St. Jude, top 50. It gets us my player stuff. It's more so just to check the box. Win the Tour Championship, win the Open Championship, win the US Open. We unfortunately did not win the PGA, and we did not win the Players. Wait. That's the Tour Championship. Why are those separate? Both say Tour Championship. Is there something different between the two? Or is one of them just like winning an event in the final section? But we're 1/3 of the way through the wins. I just don't understand the point of the my player XP here. Is it like you win on here and then you claim it on a different character? Because in 60 wins, you should already have your my player maxed, I would think. Unless you've got it on, like, sim on a low difficulty. Richard Garfield, welcome back. Good evening, good evening. So winning all the majors will give us that. It'll give us another little chunk of change. Then we would get the Career Grand Slam, Victor's Pursuit, and Build Your Brand. I mean, obviously we want these gold clubs because they are limited edition. That'll give us the hybrid wood and wedge limited edition slots that aren't quite available yet. It might be that, like, we can, if we can win if we can win like the FedEx Cup, then we can kind of fast forward through things and not have to worry too much. Hold on, before we go to that, I gotta check out the sponsors. Yeah, so I don't understand. We got to tier 9, but this didn't... Oh. It didn't count last time, but apparently now. Apparently now it counted. So if we got the trophy, then that would presumably trigger it for the quests, right? Hey, how's it going, Jim? Not season. We want my career, then it is building your brand. Okay, so I've got one tier 9 that doesn't count. That sucks. I don't want to have to build 6 to tier 9. So right there, that... Right? You can't take it higher than this, right? Yeah, so max level, tier 9. What if we put them on? Sponsor tier progress will be lost. Whatever, I want to test it. I want to test it, see what we can get, see if this works. So I know that affected the golf club. But now as we go in here to our My Career, still nothing. That's awful. KG Edit, what's going on? How are you doing? Alright, I'll have to submit that as a bug. That's quite annoying. Oops, clicking the wrong thing here. Trying to triple this up. KG, thank you for the sub as well. Greatly appreciate it. Alright, so we took a hit. Testing that out. That stinks. That really stinks. So a putting contest and a... I mean, we already skipped the other thing, so we may as well do the putting contest. I skipped ahead because I thought it was maybe gonna give us a sponsor event. But it just seems like certain courses have these special events associated with them. So this isn't gonna do anything. Also, the green is so fast. This isn't gonna do anything for our it's an overswing. It's not gonna do anything for getting us prepped. Getting our regular swing in order, you know? There we go. Yeah, we were 6% over. That is much, much better. I don't love that. Why does YouTube moderation kind of like... Why is it not great? Hey, hey, hey. Alright. Anywho. Might have to just take YouTube chat off of the stream. I like having both, but there seems to be some pretty inherent risk with that. Love Friday Eve? I do too, because it means that the end of the week is just about here. Tends to mean that tomorrow is gonna be a pretty chill day. Wrap up work for the week, you know? Do I have to make one of these? Kind of ridiculous. Want me to just keep on... Okay, maybe it's not as ridiculous. What's going on, Casey? Come on, in the 200, please. Dang it. Dang it. Getting those judged right at the beginning cost me. What's my favorite song? Oh, jeez. Favorite song? Man, I am always so bad at favorites. I could probably give you some, like, favorites by genre. More or less. I don't even know. I'm so bad with favorites, dude. I'm not trying to have a cop-out answer. I'm just, anytime anything favorite is asked. How about this? I'll give you my favorite metal album, which I know is still going down to a specific, but Constellations, August Burns Red. That's a classic album for me. Yeah, I'm absolutely horrible when it comes to favorites. Not just music, like literally favorites of anything. I'm so indecisive. That's gonna climb the ridge. How does it get stuck on that? Because it's 125 green speed, that's how. Oh, it's it's stuttering so much. What's going on, Tom? Your favorite song is Wishing Well? The only Wishing Well, I haven't heard this song in ages. The only Wishing Well song I know is by the Airborne Toxic event. I think that was their name. I haven't heard that song in quite some time. I'm gonna make an assumption that that's not the song you're talking about. That's well judged. As well judged. One of your kids stayed home sick today? If he's going to school tomorrow, you're gonna play 9? Ooh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Hopefully he feels better anyway. Hopefully he feels better anyway. Talking about Juice WRLD? Okay. Yeah, I know the name, but I am not familiar with their music by any stretch of the imagination. Alright. We're gonna have to partial this. What is it? 93%? I did the thing where I get in this habit of like having to fix my swing path, and then when it comes to contact, I end up being just I end up like really adjusting it improperly. Oh, that's way too much of an angle. There's no way this straightens out back to the hole. Yeah, okay. Need to hit that later. It's going on 13. I'm giving you the shortest of leashes. Because realistically, this conversation shouldn't be happening. Because it's ban evasion. So, we're trading very, very thin ice. 2 in the morning in South Africa? Yeah, because South Africa, yeah, 6 hours ahead. There was a guy very early on in my streaming that I knew that was from South Africa. Yeah, definitely crazy whenever, like, anyone in the, like, GMT +1 kind of area of the world is up watching me, because I know I stream very, very late for that part of the world. Can be unbanned on your main. We're gonna take it one step at a time here, man. I gotta earn some sort of trust, so I'm not gonna go through the unbanning process. Quite at this moment. How much wind we talking here? 8, 9? I'm just gonna throw that thing straight at the hole. Oh, I didn't need to de-loft it. Dang. Dang. I could have played that sucker stock. And that thing could have done it some good to break a little bit. Jeez. What'd you miss, Tom? It's nothing. Apologize in advance if you sleep, you're tired. Oh, don't worry about it, KG. Don't worry about it. For me, 2 a.m., like, that is... I need to be sleeping by then, so... I 100% get it. Partial's gonna cut the wind and it's up the hill. You know what? Screw it. I'm, like, not even gonna play. I'm barely gonna play any adjustments here. Yeah, that takes a big bounce. Definitely have... Oh, come on, Colby. I have the issue with the underswing. Or like the fast tempo down. I guess it's not even the underswing, it's because it's such a short swing, I get jerky with it. Gotta like slow it down. 7-iron, big bounce, little bit of rollout to give it a little bit of shape here. Yeah, something like this, because I think it'll have the chance to roll right to left. Oh, it's too long. It's really nice though. Oh, you know why it's too long? Because adding loft, I forgot that like adding loft to the 7 and 6 irons, if they get a little bit of tailwind going, they gain distance. I completely forgot about that. Alright, we're just gonna take an easy 5. We're just gonna take an easy 5 here. Get the angle. I don't want to worry about a 4 iron taking like some crazy kick to the end of the fairway or anything. Gotta pull off an all-nighter, KG. Hopefully you don't have anything too pressing going on tomorrow. Alright, we're gonna go a little stretchy, a little less wind. Throw the pitching wedge at it. I mean, that's spot on. Wind played a little bit stronger up the hill. We'll take it. Last time I played a round of golf was probably back in like September or October. Last time I got out to the range, I think, was Monday. Actually, when was the last time I played? I want to know me, not the last time other people did. Yeah, back in mid-October. It's the last time I got out. So it's been a minute. Front hole location, we couldn't really drive it, so we can't get there in 2. So we're gonna only drive. Even with the overpower, I could maybe get it up on that hill a little bit. So we're just gonna take the smart play. Let's take the 5. Get it down here, and then we can take a little... Maybe I hit that up too close. So I don't want to try and pitch it up there. Can we partial this enough? I think we can. Jeez, that almost went low on me. Holy cow. I enjoy your lurk, Tom. It's never snowed where you live? That's crazy to me, because I'm from Pennsylvania in the US, so snow is pretty common here, especially where I live now, in the middle of the state. Gets a lot colder. Definitely get a fair amount of snow through the winter. Alright, playing about 103. Wind is playing a little bit. I have to make sure I give something for the wind. Like a little bit up the hill. I think I go just long on this. You read that live first. Winds. Just gotta factor all the variables in, and voila. You hit a nice golf shot. Yeah, I think that's been a really big thing, is understanding the wind effect when you're taking partials. Or celebrated Halloween. I mean, I have celebrated Halloween, but I'm not a big Halloween guy. I'm not a big Halloween guy. I like the candy. But all the other stuff around it, it's fine. I know some people like love Halloween, but I guess there are also just very few things in life that I love that way, just in general. What's the partial here? 92? Big bounce up. Should be like a straight putt up the hill, right? Maybe a little break. Okay. I don't necessarily love these putts, but we'll take it. I just don't know if there's a truly like straight putt on a lot of these courses. This is gonna be tough. Maybe play it a little bit on the fade side so that it goes that way. We're striking the ball pretty well right now. Striking the ball pretty well right now. See if we can keep it going for the night. Nice, get that drive out there, 352. I still have no idea how we get the 300 and, or the, was it the 400 yard drives? You've probably got to have a pretty specific course set up for that. 4-iron here, maybe a little overpowered because I'm not taking the hybrid, so we'll go 102. Come on, big kick. Just gotta clear that ridge so it can roll down here. Oh, we're not far right enough. Stay up on the green, please. Honestly, it still works out. Still works out. Don't celebrate in South Africa? Yeah, I guess I don't really know with holidays like that what it looks like internationally. Right, because obviously you've got big holidays that are centered around like religious things, right? So you're gonna have Christmas and Easter anywhere that there's Christianity, and I guess Islam. Yeah, and then you're gonna have your holidays that are centered around like your country independence and things like that a lot of the time, or for royalty, I guess, if you're like the UK. But things like Halloween, I guess I would say it's not really surprising to not celebrate it. Because isn't Halloween normally, or not normally, but isn't Halloween tied to like pagan stuff? I don't know, there's some more deep roots to that. I underhit that. I don't think it mattered. Because in my head, that wasn't going to break that much anyway. What's going on, Healthy? 400 plus drives can be done on Tory, 10th. Fronty, drive, reset. Okay, we might have to do that. Might have to do that for that quest. PS5 is 14K in South Africa? Is that the like is that the South African currency 14K? Or is it like converted to USD 14K? Because converted to USD 14K seems absolutely crazy to me. Little fade. Think if we do something like this. I pulled it. Hopefully it still catches that ridge and kicks right towards the hole. Come on, roll on down. I need faster greens for it to get there. Okay. I looked at it, I read it, I looked at it again, and I committed to it, and I'm glad I didn't make any adjustments. Actually had the correct read. The rand is a high value currency if memory serves, Walk? What does that mean, I guess? I don't think I've heard the term high value currency before. That's a really mean kick. That's a really mean kick. Well, that extremely sucks. I mean, I guess I'll take being on the green. I don't really know that there was any way we were getting too close. Well, you gotta turn. We're really gonna be that straight? Okay, fine. Saw the little movements in the middle, and I never trust them to be tiny movements. It's playing 148. All right, we struck it. It's fading. What touch? Fairies are not allowed where you live? I don't know what that... When I typed in whatever that is, everything is auto-correcting to Lamborghini. Is that Lamborghini? What am I? That word is not translating to me. Is there any reason to try and cover this? 333? Because I think you can. Let's just do it for the heck of it. Can't drive 400, but... can drive at 370. Put us all the way down there. Pretty good touch. The thing is, it's such a low trajectory that it came out still shorter than I thought it was going to. So that's something that I have to keep in mind with some of these. This isn't one that you should take on the risk for, but I'm tempted to. YOLO. I pull closed it. That's so funny. Definitely not the way that you want to miss that shot. Definitely not the way that you want to miss that shot. Thing is, I mean, that's a par first and foremost, but yeah, that partial stuff, that doesn't really play the wind all that much. I mean, I feel like we're playing solid. I don't know. Play solid, but I feel like, you know, we're scored in low double digits on Legend, you know, with all these things turned off, and like, I don't know, just some of the scores and stuff that I see out there, it just makes me wonder, like, how do we fare? How will we, you know, continue to fare once we get out there on the course and are competing? So I see some of these crazy low scores, and it's like, where am I going wrong? Because I feel like I strike the ball pretty well, so it must be my putting. That must be it. That, or people have just way better proximity than I do, and I think mine's pretty good. It's demoralizing, Lucas? Yeah. Because it's like, is it just that, like, my game knowledge, is just not enough? Because maybe that is the case. Yeah, maybe that is the case, that my game knowledge is just not enough. Hey, don't apologize, KG. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. I will catch you later. Gonna kick a little left, isn't it? Yup. I mean, at least back here is flat. That at least makes it easy eagle to end. You're just here for the proximity pseudo? I respect that. I respect that. So yeah, like, I mean, we shot 13. I should feel happy about that. I know it's career mode, but like, my score is my score. It doesn't matter what the opponents look like. I shot 13. It's not like this is the simplest course. Yeah, 14-foot proximity. I missed seven putts. You know, if we shot 13 and missed 7 putts. Yeah, that puts you at a could have been 20 under, right? So approach game is good. Putting game needs to get better. You know, the only way that I can make my putting game better, it feels like, is to put it even closer. Just feels like, I don't know. I feel like people I watch most of the time, not everybody, but like even some of the people that you just play in ranked. Oh, this is a 2-round, right? Because this is, I forgot about that. This is a 2-rounder because we're playing in a signature event. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We don't have to do it now. The gears are yeah. That's the gears turning, things clicking. Okay, so we need to do a technician round. Those will be easy peasy. So I think what we'll do for technician is, I guess we'll play a career mode technician later. A YouTube comment was left that the casual matchmaking, you can just play Divot Derby and get knocked out after the first hole to get your casual matchmaking. I don't want to do that 14 times though, if I'm being honest. Don't want to do that 14 times. And again, Clubhouse Pass doesn't matter. So yeah, I think we'll do a career technician. So let's do this. We're gonna do the ranked tours. We're gonna do the master ranked tours. The daily. Saying we got 10. Again, I don't think anything works right with these merits. I'm just hoping that eventually we get to Condor. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit of hope. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna play the Daily Master. So I'll open the room up. All right, so this is what's gonna happen. If you're new here, we open up the lobby for the Daily Master every day. If you want to jump in, first come, first serve. If you are new here and you're enjoying, drop a follow, drop a sub on the YouTube, and I think the biggest thing at this point, drop a like on the YouTube streams. That helps me out immensely. It is YouTube's way of knowing that people are liking and engaging with the content. What's going on, Chewy? So you guys are gonna have to give me 3 minutes here. Ads are about to run, but I wanted to open this up. Let me drop the room codes into the chats because it's gonna get covered up on my stream. It'll be events game, otherwise you join. No worries, Lucas. No worries, man. It's always an open invite sort of deal. So if anybody is interested, the code is there. We will get started in just about 3 minutes here. So in the meantime, everybody can go stretch their legs, go to the bathroom, get a drink, get a snack, and we'll keep the golf going here. All right, BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we back. Pseudo, what's going on? If anybody else wants in, there is one slot left for the Daily Master. We'll get it going here in just a minute or so. Not a sub turbo expired, but you're not seeing ads. Yeah, sometimes that stuff happens, Pseudo. Like it's kind of the same way that YouTube works with ads, but basically when the ad spot is run, it like has to have ads that it wants to serve you. And so sometimes, depending on region and cookies and I'm sure all of that sort of thing, sometimes it might not have anything. I've had it sometimes where it was like ads and I got hit with like a 5 to 15 second ad and that was it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm back. I am debating getting turbo, because technically I can, expense stuff with streaming and everything, but I also don't currently, I don't know, that one I might consider. Gave up 3 straight homers to start. All right, that's why you're in. Were you playing the Yankees? Because that's what it sounds like. All right, last call. Anybody? Going once? Going twice? All right, firm, and 6.2 greens. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Play well. Unis were UNC. They have collegiate uniforms, or am I dumb? There's not a UNC MLB. I don't know if they have collegiate. I would imagine there's some like minor league stuff though. Alright, that needs to be more left and more right. We're gonna go into the light rough to start. It's not the end of the world. Logo vault, so they just downloaded someone's UNC logo and made their uni. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So there's custom stuff. That is definitely part of the MLB stuff that I don't know anything about. So far below my feet. Honestly, from there, not the worst thing. I underhit that. I got in my head mid-swing that I was like, oh, there's gonna be vibration, and then I just chose... I kind of got caught in between like waiting for the vibration and going at the normal cadence that I swing at, and basically just like mental blocked myself. That curled just a little bit too far left. Oh, that would have been so good. That would have been so good. Get in there. Get in there. I saw the ball just sitting right next to the hole there. I'm assuming that was a 2-putt, Lucas, because at first I thought Chewy had just planted it right next to the hole. But then I saw the ball at the end to clean up. We got 188, little bit of wind behind. This wind might just carry us to the front of the green. Yeah. I like it. Oh, the wind took it more. It's not fast enough greens to roll us like quite back down to the hole. Ooh. I didn't want to give up the hole on that, but that was close. Did we all make eagle there? We did. I can tell you guys have technicians because I hit so much further. Got 99 on my driver. 136. Playing about 144. I'm still on Sculptor, yes. Magician is my career mode character. I need to work on my Technician. I need to work on my Technician though, just to like, just to see. Because the thing is, I can hit, I think I have, well, on my driver I don't have 85s. On my irons I have 85 contact and swing path. So it's really a question of do I need it to be up in the 90s? Which I guess is more a question of how is the what's it called? It's a tough balance. It's a tough balance. It's like, do you need the extra distance? Is the contact and swing path gain worth it? Surprised that got so far left. I guess that lie affected it that much. But you're so quiet, you're playing the show with me in the back. Hey, don't apologize. Here's the thing, like I love people talking, but you know, people being here is the most important part. Because you could, you know, not be here and then also not be talking. Alright, that was a little bit too much extra pace. Better not be the one that just hit 3 diggers against you in a row. Yeah, see, like, I wanna... There's part of me that's considering getting the show next year. And then there's the other part of me that... Nice putt. The other part of me that keeps hearing the frustrations that people have when they play. I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe not. Oh, get in there, guy. Make a putt. I'll have to watch the Blues try to win 11 in a row. Hey, what? The Flyers, I think, have won 3 in a row? Imagine that. You fire your coach and suddenly people are pretty excited about it. Take it easy, Pseudo. Thanks for stopping by. Best iteration of the game in a few years. Which would theoretically, unless they completely botch it, mean that next year would be very good for someone new coming in, right? Closed was certainly not the best case scenario for us. There we go. That was a good read. After those first 2 holes, we're all scoring together. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna hit the stinger here and lay it back a little bit. LOL. Lay it back a little bit is punch it out to where those guys are. I should have taken the 3-wood. You hate DQ? I love Dairy Queen. I know you're talking about Diamond Quest. Don't at me, bro. I don't think I've heard of Diamond Quest, to be fair. I've heard of Diamond Dynasty. Because Diamond Dynasty is essentially Ultimate Team, right? Is this worth it? I guess not, right? Because of the miss. Controller just desynced? You press the PS button, it flashed blue? Weird. Alright, you better roll, you son of a gun. Roll like I think you're going to. That's fantastic touch. That is fantastic touch. Alright, 9 under going out. We're not as good as Chewy though. We're not as good as Chewy. Chewy going 10 under going out. This is a heck of a best ball score. I guess not really. It'd still be 10 under, but it's a heck of a group score we got going here. You don't know what to do here in terms of the shot that you have, or your controller is still not reconnected? Can you plug it in? Can you give it the old hardwire? Isn't there a... You can't give it a hardwire? Isn't there a button on it to pair it? Or no? I guess there's not. I'm thinking of like an Xbox controller or like a Switch controller. You're pre-ordering the Switch 2 Mario Kart World Bundle? I put my name on the notify list, Richard. I put my name on the Nintendo notify list. Other one is doing the same thing. So your PlayStation is just straight up not. I wonder if the game will time you out. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, you can't plug it in with the... Well, because the cable, if you don't have it on... Do you have it in your settings to connect over... Like, did you have the settings set to communicate over USB when you're plugged in? Because I guess if you don't, then you're stuck. Plug it in and it turns orange? Yeah, what's going on, Soy? You unlocked the wooden driver today? GG? PS5 controller plugged in orange. Here we go. 3 years ago, PS5 controller has orange light, won't connect. Do you have another what's it called? Another cable that you could try? Other cable on the other controller did the same thing. Because the thing that I'm reading is that the cable has to have the data transfer capability. This is weird. There are people that are saying that they hit their controller a bunch of, and I don't know if it's like a meme thread at this point. There are people saying that they like whacked their controller a few times and then it worked. So I don't know if we're able to like rejoin. I mean, see if you can like restart your system. 'Cause if you can get it going. Don't know what else to do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know either. I would try like hard restart your PlayStation and the controller. Try and see if you can get it to go that way. So I don't trust it sometimes. But that wind, like, that wind definitely does play less. So if I can work some things out and like guarantee that I am in the right, in the correct aim. Oh, wow. What a kick. What a kick. I did not think that was going to hold up. Powered it holding down the button on the console? Just press the PlayStation button on the controller without it plugged in and booted back up? I'm just starting to think that your PlayStation controllers are cursed. I really thought we made the drivable 4 and converted the Eagle chip. That was looking so good. That was looking so good. What's going on, RJ? Alright, this is, I think, one of those... It's wide open fairway, so we've got to use the power drive. Like, we put it on, we got to do it. DualSense Edge, the $200 one. Haven't had drift in the year you've had it. This is like the first real issue. Well, you said it happened with the other controller, though, so... You know, is it really an issue with that controller? Or was your console freaking out? Is that gonna have gone too far? It feels like it. Eh. Ah. That's probably the closest Albie scare that we've had. That's probably the closest Albie scare that we've had. Made the eagle though. Made the eagle though. Booted it back up, popped up with can't connect to your network, but once you get to the home screen, everything was fine. Hey, thank you, Chewy. Nice. Well, you said that you've had other issues with it, right? Like you're having an issue that you had before with your last console that happened for the first time, so I am wondering if it's all related. Only option is to play solo or create a room. I don't think you can now, Lucas. I think what would have to happen is you would have to play solo and be on the same hole as us. And then I think we could join a room all because we're at the same point. I'm not 100% certain how that would work, though. Like, you can try and punch in the same code and rejoin us. Just as, like, a test to see what would happen. But I wouldn't really expect it to work. I mean, we're just dropping dimes around here. But I think that's when the winds are mild and you get into good lies and you're playing from the fairway, like, that just makes things that much easier. I tried to hit it into that upslope because I didn't want to like land it too short of there. I mean, up here is definitely a bit more reasonable. Ah, there it is. That's what happens once you miss the putt. That's a really tough approach, though. I didn't go for the longer drive, so you left myself a little bit more distance in. I flared that one. I don't think I'm going to get away with it either. Dang. Attack angle from the sand. I just think you lay it up. Unfortunate one to miss. I'll get in. Ah, come on, man. So close on the Albie. Almost get that one. .203. See, this is too close. This 5-iron. 5-iron's got to go back here. Okay. I thought I was bad on the rhythm. That's why I had that knee-jerk reaction to it. Because it felt like I was a little aggressive on the downswing. Not quite the same though. Last console just kept disconnecting from the internet after 30 seconds to 5 minutes. Had to manually test connection for it to reconnect, then it dropped again. 1 second auto. Right, but I'm just saying, like, I wonder if there's just something funky going on with it in general. Almost like something with the network. Like, I don't know if the network card is also responsible for the Bluetooth. Because I think my wireless adapter is wireless and Bluetooth in one, so I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's all part of the same thing, you know? Alright, well, I've officially shot my best round of the game after we shot the 17 under, 16 under to wrap up the last tournament. We go and fire off an 18 under on the daily. Hey, GG to you as well, Chewy. Both making some good plays out there. Big thing there was I did not miss many approach. I did not miss many approach shots. We were very dialed in, but we didn't miss many inputs. I think there'd be the same problems and solutions, but everyone's problems are slightly different. Yeah, and I'm sure you don't really want to be like turning in your console to have them work on it, but that's what it feels like, is that like the Wi-Fi card, because I'm assuming you're on wireless if you're with your network issues. Yeah, I don't know if you have a place that you could, like, I don't know if you could test it hardwired or not. Like, I can't test it hardwired where I'm at. I'd have to come up with some real jank setup to do that. All right, what an opening. All right, we're gonna play the weekly, but let's go and do our technician right now. Let's play one round of career with the technician to get that taken care of before I forget. No, yeah, I mean, I don't know that you really need to test it. It's more just like a peace of mind thing. Because if hardwired, it's fine, then you know, like, for sure that it's wireless card related. I just don't know what the procedure is. I don't know what the procedure is when it comes to getting that sort of stuff fixed, because I would assume you have to just ship it out to Sony. I don't think that that's something that you can do your, like, yeah, order parts yourself. I don't know if there's a shop that you can send it to, but basically you've got downtime inbound. But the part that's weird, Lucas, is that the controller wasn't working plugged in. Are you sure it's set to wired mode and not wireless communication even when plugged in? What up, Obi-Wan? Putting streak is over for you? You went 1 and 2 and rank got off? Oh no. If you go to controller settings So right behind where I'm at, bring up the controller settings, communication method, you want USB cable instead of Bluetooth. And welcome back, KG. Because basically, I always play plugged in to get it to connect over a USB cable, because I don't want to introduce any potential for interference. Yeah, I want to just ensure that everything plays nice and fine. So I know I saw there was a thing, like, we were talking at the Discord and I think Steve had it on. And I was just like, really? I just like to take out as much uncertainty as possible. I knew that I pushed that open because I changed my swing path to make sure that I got it on, and then I just big dummied it right there. Just big dummied it right there. Oh, that's so good. That's such a good save. Oh, and 3 to start your night on ranked, Isaiah? Oh no. Never really used it plugged in just to charge it. Yeah, I use it plugged in to, like, try and give myself the best chance of my inputs, you know, not getting messed up. It's probably not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but I felt like it mattered more on 2K23 with, like, polling points and all of that stuff going on. It might not matter as much in this game. I just didn't want there to be, like, a lag in it, and then, like, you get, like, a different tempo. Finished 13 under. Well played. Well played, well played. Why is PGA retweeting the Valero Texas Open stuff at 9 p.m. What does polling points have to do with anything? In this game, nothing. But boy, did he have a lot to do with the last game. %? Dang it. I can't shape it as much as I wanted to. I gotta hit it out here. I gotta give enough chance to break into the hole. Oh, that's a great up and down. We'll take a birdie here. We'll take a birdie. Okay, I can't hit a sling draw. So we're just gonna hit. Hit a fake draw into the light rough? I wasn't trying to. I was actually trying to hit that quite a bit straighter. Let's see, what are we playing? It's actually probably playing close to... Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Fairly flat lie, let the wind bring it back, get us to the bigger part of the green here. Except I pulled it. And off we go. Okay, I have to get straighter on that swing. We're having great touch on the recovery shots, but I gotta get the swing path in line. I don't think this character has different. I think I gave him a couple of points to give him the same correction. I think I'm just off. Top of the leaderboard in the Daily Master. Yeah, we had a very nice round there to get to the 18 under mark. Almost hold out a few eagles from the fairway. Almost managed to get an albatross. It is the single best round I have had of this game. A little bit on the open face. But that was also good to see that, like, power-wise, I needed to give it some more. Dang. All right. Just missing. But this is kind of, I mean, this goes to show you the dichotomy of it, right? When your inputs are on, and maybe the winds are a little bit lower, like all this stuff starts to be a lot easier. We're also on Legend versus Masters, so stuff like an open just kills that much more. Yeah, I feel like our touch has been pretty good on the recovery shot. I'm missing my swings. Which we were just on a tear with it. That just goes to show you how quickly it can change, or like how quickly you can lose your touch, but also how quickly, like, just like the slightest readjustment of grip that doesn't feel quite that different, but in reality is. All right, it's playing 228. We'll play a few yards for the win, so we'll play it into the 230s. Wind's gonna start playing less. But you gotta let this hybrid chase, because it's not landing as soft. Alright, we'll see how this goes. That's some pretty good reads across the board there. That's some pretty good reads across the board there for how that's gonna play. Took a little bit too much off of it. But I will gladly put it below the hole for a little eagle action. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this is a tough one. It's a tough one because you gotta put it out. Especially down the hill here. All right. If I miss it left, that's okay. I pulled it, so missing left anyway. I mean, that's great distance control. Gotta hit it firm. Aim it just outside the left edge. Excellent. That's what we love to see. I'm gonna go with the 4-iron just because I don't want the hybrid to... I don't want to bring the end of this fairway into play. 195. You've got wind at the back, so it's playing like 185. Maybe 184 or so to the flag. That's 9 yards too short. This is such a tight windowed shot. I can only really shave a little bit off of this. I can only really shave a little bit off of this. You just kind of have to let it happen. Bounce on up. Yeah, that's like an incredibly difficult one to sit. Oh, come on. Did you see? I hit that with pace to take the break out of it. And it moved so much. It moved so much. Hot dang. It was like it was on like just like this wobble. Like I don't even know how to best describe it, but it was like as soon as you hit it, the ball just started to shake. It was like, well, I didn't aim enough for that. I am 184. Downhill lie, maybe? Maybe, but that, we're not getting 13 yards. 84, no, it's 6 yards. Up the hill a little bit. You know what? I think 7-iron is going to be the play. I think 7-iron is going to be the play. Come on, work back. Work back towards the hole. Lovely. Lovely. Hey, what's going on, Duck? Good evening. How are we doing today? You missed our round in the Daily Master. Huge stuff. Huge stuff. It is Mr. Incredible. We've got a mission for doing a technician round, so I figured I may as well get the upgrade going a little bit, play around a career mode. A big putting display put on. Even better. Just like fantastic proximity. And we made some putts. How much are we partially in this? 5%? Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, we even had some tech issues in the middle of it. Fortunately, I mean, unfortunately we had tech issues. Fortunately, though, for me, they were not mine. Lucas had some issues. We think his wireless / Bluetooth card on his PS5 is borking out. So it like DC'd his controllers. So we're not entirely certain what happened there. Cleared the face open. So miss low still, isn't it? Son of a gun. Those were good adjustments. Just needed to click more power. He's still 113. Yeah, well, so it was Lucas, myself, and Chewy, and I think going out on the front 9, Chewy was 10 under, I was 9 under, and Lucas was 8 under. Then he DC'd on like the 12th or 13th hole, or maybe 11th, like somewhere at the start of the back 9. So probably not the easiest reset afterwards, but yeah, still definitely solid overall. Wind's absolutely destroying you tonight, Isaiah. Yeah, sometimes if you just start to get off on the wind, it can be definitely tough. 197, 210. Wind's gonna play even more, so I'm gonna hit this maybe with just a touch. Hole open, okay. Not my usual misses. My usual misses is downstairs. Take the putt though. Yeah, it was just like I said, the front 9, we were 27 under between the 3 of us, like pretty crazy. Pretty crazy as a group score. What up, BJ? Yeah, I gotta sneak my bad jokes in every once in a while. I can't have you all thinking that you're off the hook. 148. Wind is gonna play. And then we're curling pretty far left. It's up the hill, but wind. Oh, I left it a little bit short. I guess the part that I didn't really factor into was like we were drawing into the wind, and so I didn't give enough initial wind adjustment. Oh, come on. Also, I'm calling this guy... I've been calling this guy Guy, but this is Nick. This is Nick Tech. Forgot. Silly me. Silly, silly me. Just no respect. Alright, it's not like you can even go after this. Shave it off a little bit. Like a mustache. That way we can get a little pitch, have some roll up the hill. Balls above the feet. It's not gonna matter too much. I'm gonna give it a little bit of extra. Just to make sure we climb. What's full? That's full. Yeah, see, I will say, I think I think the pitch shots are some of my favorite shots, just as like a whole, because they play the most like I would play them in real life. Just as far as like feeling a pitch shot out. Yeah, clubbing up there to get a little bit more roll. Nice and smooth swing, and then you just kind of bump it and let it slide. Now this, I'm almost thinking I want to spin it just because of where we're at. Just because of where we're at. But that didn't... Did not quite go the way that I thought it would. Same with the putt. Same with the putt. I mean, push open. I don't think that mattered. I think we were just offline. I was afraid of the pitch because of the ridge. I don't know. I don't know if that ever really should have been a concern of mine or not. Maybe not. Let's see here. Playing 130, but you've got at least... It's playing 149 top end, maybe 145. So I'll play this 9-iron in between. If anything, this is gonna maybe fly pin high and too long. But yeah, with that much headwind, the 9-iron is gonna sit, so I think it's okay to have been aggressive there. I don't need to play for any rollout. It's really just try and hit the pin number. And that we did. That we did do. Yeah, if we can get putting down, like our approach game is definitely getting way better. What's going on, Broken Back? The headphone dent? I don't know if it comes through. I don't know if there's enough hair to show it. I can feel it. I can feel it though. 169, 182. It's playing about 7 yards short. A 7-iron into wind. I think if you try and punch it a little. Broken Back. Even the prime sub for the headphone dent. Get in there. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your faces. Above the forehead not included. Oh, he likes it. Tuck it. Tuck it and go. Thank you for the follow as well. I'm going with the comfy emote, Obi-Wan. Solid choice. One of the newer emotes. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Wind is a blowing. Wind is a blowing here. Making it play like 230, 245. So that's like taking it to pin high. Short of there. It's going to cut through the wind a little bit. Sea Dog, thank you for the follow as well. I'm going to play it safe. I feel like the wind should hold things up for me, but I'm going to play it a little more center green just to be careful. Yeah, that was a good call. That was a good call. Yeah, we're getting so much better at reading the wind. That's a really tough one to get close. But understand the partial changing trajectory, I think, has been a huge improvement in our game this past week or so. Oh, get in there. Walk it off with an eagle. Well, we still have round 2 technically, but I'm gonna call it walk it off because that is the end of round 1. 13 under, 2 eagles. I don't think we'll have any real problems here trying to dominate the competition through 2 rounds unless we completely blow up. Love that for us. Wait. I thought the Pebble Beach Prom was a 2-rounder. I'm confused. I understand nothing, Jon Snow. Actually, I guess I'm Jon Snow, but I know nothing. Whatever. Alright, but XP is good. We got the Technician round done for the day. Get that daily quest. Don't want it, map? What, the win? Oh, I do want the win. Or are you referencing something else and I'm just being dumb? Typically when I think that, that's pretty accurate. Alright, we will take care of that when we get back. Alright. We gotta take a quick break here. Twitch is gonna do Twitch things with its ads. Oh. Get in there, Brady. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Yeah, we're gonna take a... It's always a reference, and it's always right over my head, because I'm just bad like that. We'll be back in 3 minutes. If you're new here and you haven't... Do like the other people are doing. Follow, sub, and like the YouTube streams. It helps me out immensely. When we get back, we got the last round of our weekly ranked tours, and then we'll head into some ranked duos with chat. I will see you in 3 minutes. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads.
It's raining.
Ads. Alright. We back. I figured nobody really cares about the dialogue anyway, so would spend some of the ad time blitzing through this stuff. I like how this is just like early in the career mode. They're like, hey, you should play ranked multiplayer. It's like, but it's forced into every new career. It's not like on the first character that gets there. Like there's no cross save logic. It's just hard coded into it. All right, so let's make sure we don't have anything to claim, and then we're gonna switch back over to our main build, and we'll finish up round 4 of the weekly tournament. No, it doesn't look like it. We've got 6 of the 12, which means we'll have to do the 2 weeklies on, or the 2 full weeklies on Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully those aren't bad. Hopefully those aren't bad. If I'm lucky, maybe I can record a Legend True Sim career mode episode for next week. Because in that case, then maybe I would just clear some dailies. But I make no promises. We've got my son's birthday party this weekend. We've got family coming in. I don't know what kind of free time I'm gonna have. Probably none. Probably none. Okay, I do want to see, because we shot great here. Well, there you have it. That'll do it. 62% long putts. So, I mean, that was 5 of 8. We missed 3 putts, but 10.7 foot proximity to hole. I asked how the 11 foot proximity for the tournament happened. 10.7 is kind of nuts. Yeah, Duck, 2. 2 is crazy. What's going on, Dr. Smoke? The sign up and get 1300 VC message doesn't show up on your game? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That one, it keeps showing up on mine. I would have thought that it would been there for everybody. Is it, I'm trying to think, is there anything like special? I wouldn't imagine that it's like regional or anything. Like I would think. Anyway, oh, you know what? I think it's a PlayStation 5 thing, Smoke. Are you on Xbox or PC? I think it's PS5. Not 100% on that, but I'm actually. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I wasn't thinking about that at first, but yeah, that's kind of crappy. That it's not available to all platforms. 5 and 2 and a third one on the way. You understand? Crazy. Well, I think unless anything crazy happens, I mean, we've definitely talked about another one in the nearest future, so you know, probably end up with a similar gap to your first 2. My siblings and I are all 3 years apart, and I like that. I like the idea of that, at least. These have tended to be pretty firm, so I don't want to do anything too crazy with them. Go flying past the hole. Sale on PS5 Deluxe and Legend, and also this new sign up to get VCs on PC. Well, I think the sign up for VC thing isn't on PC because of the program. I think it's called Clean Play. think it's called Clean Play, but I think it's a PlayStation program. Coming soon to PC, mobile, and other platforms. Yeah, so I think right now it is early access on PS5. So I'm surprised that they did something like that, just in general, because it's excluding the other platforms and technically creates an imbalance. But I don't know if the plan is for it to be on all platforms, so eventually, you know, eventually it will just be available, you know? It's just PlayStation gets it earlier. Oh, I was so off. I was so off. That's such a lucky kick. And we're on the green. All right, 67 feet. It's good to know that it does curl that much. Yeah, bad lies are kind of wild in this game. Bad lies are kind of wild in this game. All right, 81%. How bad could that be? I know there's a touch of break back left at the end, but I don't think we're, yeah, close enough. We'll take it though. 2-putt. It's a good mental note when you have crazy lies like that. It really is gonna turn over. If you have the wind up against you, that helps. When you don't have the wind helping you out, it's a tough time. And no worries, Smoke. I completely that's a good thing to have like thought about. So now I know like for sure with other people what info to give. Felt, yeah. Pulled it, but I felt lax with my rhythm. Felt lax with my rhythm. That's a tough pin. That is indeed a tough pin. Up the hill. It's gonna be short. Like, you want it, but you don't want it to run away too much. So I like feel like I have to be mindful. Quad perfects and just ran over the corner of it. Just ran over the corner of it. Come on, man. Come on now. All right, let's see what we can do. 187. We've been reading the winds pretty well, I think. So I think this is playing about 200. It's very bright on the greens. I think it's playing about 200, which means pin high. But I want to land it just a little bit short. And it's starting right to left, which means the spin is in that direction. The wind's off that way. Pristine ball striking. I think it rolls out because it turns. It's not into the wind fully. I think if the wind's the other way into your face, then that would be it. But that's a big putt. It's a big putt to make that. I'm making some mental notes here because I think we're making some really good adjustments on wind at the moment. I would just like to keep that up. Don't want that, but maybe we try and get an overpower here. Only got 101. Right down the middle of the fairway, but I think... I was gonna say, maybe we want to get 102, 103, but that's about all you needed. Just to lead onto the course. So sick of this golf course and the real life tournament just started? Are you sick of it because you've been playing it on the weekly? Because they match them up. So it's gonna happen with every course that they have in game that they play on tour. Honestly, I think my main problem is, again, I get it with the weeklies that they're each on the same course. I really don't understand how people play all the weeklies. Like, I understand you want your merits and rewards and stuff, but like, I can't play the same course 12 rounds in a week. Not at all. I didn't think it would roll that much. Took a few bigger bounces. Just outside left edge with pace. Get in there. Every time you open the directory, everyone's on San Antonio, not just ranked tours, but matchmaking too. Yeah, I definitely have played some ranked matchmaking here as well. So I 100% understand that. Yeah, I just wish like they have 29 official courses, like IRL courses, and then they have even more official courses that are just like the 2K courses. I don't understand why they don't just open the whole thing up for ranked. I don't get the point of that. Unless you're going to announce that this season are these 5 courses, which gets annoying that you would slim it down that much, but like... I want this 5-iron to go 9 yards? Sure, why not? Why not? 9 yards of bounce and release on a 5-iron. I think I can manage that. Hey Kande, is this game easy to learn? Thinking about getting it? Yes and no. It's, I guess it has a low barrier to entry. So it's easy to understand the objective, and it's easy to, you know, change difficulty settings and get into it, right? Like understanding golf and starting to get some improvements, but it is a high skill ceiling. So like you can definitely get into it, but to master it will take quite a lot. And I think that's how games should be. I would say if you want to try it out before buying it, there is a free demo that you can download. It's called PGA Tour 2K25 First Look. That way you can mess around with different settings, see if you like the way the game plays. You know, maybe give yourself a little bit of time to get familiar with the controls and get better before splurging on the purchase. I don't think that's a bad play. I closed the face. think that would have been... I think that would have been a decent line. I don't know if we would have had the distance. We would have been pretty dang close, though. Ooh, that's close. That's close. The early break took it. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I think it's awesome that they have a demo. You know, give people a chance to get hands-on with it. Last they had changed it, it was on, you had 9 holes at Sawgrass that you could play. But you can try different archetypes. All of your progress carries over as well. So I think they level cap you at 70. I think you can get like 5 overall up. Or no, they cap you at level 10, which I think, I forget exactly what OVR that gets you to, but you can put a few points in, mess around with different archetypes at the beginning. Just get a general feel. Mess around with different difficulty settings, because all the difficulty settings are there. It'll put you on perfect swing to start, which is great. That's a great way to like learn golf and like your way around the course. And then as you want to up difficulty, I would recommend before buying the game trying out like the Evo swing and putting on the swing bias and all of that, because that is the big jump in difficulty. That is the big jump in difficulty for sure. I think I did math backwards there. I think I did math backwards because I think I just needed to play stock yardage. Try to get me a run for my money. Came up short, 16 under. 16 under is still a heck of a score, man. Yeah, I always think that once you get a few into the double digits, that's solid. You know, it's pretty good once you get, like, I would say like a very good round is that like 15, 16 under. Then once you start going lower than that, that's a great round. Then if you get into the 20s, that's just like, you just went off. A little bit below the feet and uphill and a little partialed. I pulled it. Right into a little ridge there because of the pull. No fun. I wasn't sure what the foot brake was gonna do, and then the brake was kind of weird up at the hole. That was just not a good one to miss short. Listeners were not on stream. You don't have me putting all that pressure on you, huh? Oh, geez. Pull close. That's not a good miss here. Get away with it because of the sloping. Alright, this is play 165. Let's play it like 10 mile an hour wind. Slopes into it, so we're gonna play it a little bit more and it's downhill. Let's play like 13. So we'll call it 178. 7 iron is gonna be a tough ask here. Do we want to try and partial it or try and sit it? I'm gonna try and... Yeah, I'm gonna try and just play the spin here. Ball's out right. We've got to be almost a fade on it. I'm gonna be left of it because it bounces left to right. I left the face open. That was gonna be good. What up, Vandy? Stop calculating. But how am I gonna hit good shots if I don't calculate? I don't understand. How am I gonna hit good shots if I don't calculate? Of course, yesterday was tough too. It was your only second time playing it. Didn't make the 7-17. You would have been 6-7 under. Nothing beats just hitting it hard every time. I don't know how people play like that. I mean, I got mad respect for people that can play with feel at the clip that they do. I don't have that capability. Oh, interesting, Lucas. I mean, if it's a glitch, you shouldn't see it again. All right. I mean, theoretically, or at least not really see it again. 82%. Hey, Whacker guy. Happy Thursday. Happy almost Friday, almost weekend. Partialed and up the hill, which is basically no time for the wind to do much of anything. Just a little baby fade from that position. Yeah. Hands down the biggest step in my game this week. Hands down the biggest step in my game this week. We've obviously got some work to do on not missing inputs and like having it for the 4 rounds, but being able to make those wind adjustments, I think I mean, we hit 10 foot, we hit sub 11 foot proximity in the daily. I think that says just about everything. I think that says just about everything. Like that. Left the face open. So now this is gonna make my life that much harder. Looking for an extreme challenge? I am not looking for an extreme challenge. Not at this point. I'm still just getting better at the game. I'm not like all those people who have effectively beaten the game already. Yo, I average 10 to 12 around. I'm not those guys that are averaging 17 under a round and think the game is too easy. So thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna go out on a little bit of a limb here and say I want to be a more left, because it breaks a bunch left, and then I gotta overpower this hybrid. There's my 102. Take the kick to the right, run out to the hole. Come on, if this can carry down the ridge, this is a heck of a shot. You're gonna run out of steam on a hill? Freaking slow green speeds, man. That was so good. Give me something just like a few clicks faster, and that goes all the way down. Man. That was so good. That was so good. At least we make the eagle putt. At least we make the eagle putt. What's going on, Jerry? Welcome back. They'll play True Sim for the most part, so they don't count. Yeah, but even still. Plenty of great True Sim players that I've played four. I've played 4 rounds of True Sim in this game so far. So regardless, I'm not up to that task. All right, the last one of these just played the little fader left, so I think I'll play this the same way, or a little fader right, not left. I know my directions. I only mess them up every other time. But I played all the time. I've played True Sim on this game. I have only played on my Legend True Sim career mode thus far. I've only gotten a couple episodes recorded for that because wife and kid and, you know, just being a busy adult. Outside of that, yeah, I haven't played I played like 1 or 2 tournaments of True Sim, or like rounds of True Sim right at the end of 23. But I had taken a big break because people don't really watch the True Sim stuff all that much. It's a lot slower paced. So I was just focusing more on Plat. Oh, that breaks that much, huh? Boo. Boo! Any queue for rank? Not yet. Not yet. You can be first in line if you want to, Duck. I want to drive this green, but I also know that driving this green is not really going to do me any favors. So what I think I'll do instead is try and keep this. Let's play a little fader. Open face fader was maybe a little bit scary. But I want to get the right attack angle here. I'm gonna get the right attack angle here. Wind, 93% partial. Wind is almost a myth. The lie does more there, I think, than the wind does. That's good to see. I think because the 2 of those play in the same direction, and it's a little bit, it's not my lob wedge. There, I probably needed a little more respect. Need a little more respect. Alright, so we're like 13 under on the round, I think, if my math serves me right. It's 588, playing about 600 of the hole. So if I go 311, feel the color of her energy and get this out here, then maybe I can 3-wood it. Hopefully somebody appreciate. Ah, dang it. Hopefully somebody appreciated the 311 reference. Whoa. Amber is the color of energy. Whoa. On display naturally. I think we got maybe just too low of a roll to make that work. What's going on, Victor? Oh, this is way up at the hill. How was it gonna break in the last section of it? That's the real question. Probably a lot, right? It's carrying pace, but okay, I mean, I know I hit that a little bit firm, but that was mayhaps a bit much. I think that's still 14? 14 under final round? Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. The rest of the tournament, obviously, not as good, because we were averaging 10 under through the first three there. But 14 under, I think that just goes to show that we're improving. We are improving. Need a better challenge after last night, those poor guys. Well, Duck, I make no promises. I make no promises that we're gonna match up against anybody in our skill bracket. Our 14 under, I mean, just real quick here, what was our proximity at the end there? Final round, 19.2. Yeah, I mean, we missed some stuff, 45%, but how are 17, 24.2. Yeah, so I mean, definitely better on those last two rounds. Got some of those milestone challenges I mentioned yesterday done. Get in there, Edward. Yeah, hopefully those help out a bit. How's it going, Jackson? What clubs am I using? Let's see what we got. I think I have the Mizuno driver from the level 100 of the Clubhouse Pass. I've got a Titleist 3-wood. I've got a Mizuno hybrid from the Clubhouse Pass. Got these Titleist T100s from the shop a couple weeks back. I've got the Callaway wedges. I forget if these were a reward from a quest. I think they were. I think these were a reward from like the sculptor reaching overall 90, and then the putter got the Scotty Cameron from Beaten Tiger. All right, Duck, you ready to go dominate? See if we can continue our run here in. We're at birdie 2, and we are sitting at 32-2. Pretty good. Pretty good. Some of the other drivers they have, so they have like, I mean, they've got a good bit of them. I think they've got some Titleist ones. They've got some TaylorMade. I think they've got a Cobra driver. I don't know all of the drivers offhand. I think there was a Ping driver in early access that you could get. Lucas carries me too often. That's the problem. Okay, we're in defense of Lucas now. Got it. I mean, you guys are supposed to. That's the whole point of this. You guys are supposed to carry me. Just sent me a clip. Oh, okay. I looked at Discord, but I'm assuming you mean a PlayStation clip. All right. See what Lucas has got for us. This better be good. That quality though. Maybe like 480p. Oh, it's getting a little better. Getting a little better. Little ranked ace. All right, I'll remember that. I'll remember that next time when you don't hit good shots for me. I'll keep that in. I'll keep that tucked in the back of my mind. You'll do them for Matthew, but no aces here. That was your first ace? GG's. Very nice. Did it count in game? Did it count for your holdout stuff? Need code we aren't friends? Oh, I'm sorry, Duck. We could be friends if you'd like. I didn't realize we weren't. I just, at this point, the people that have played multiple times, I just assume are friends because the, like, Chewy and Lucas and stuff just jump in. My bad. Oh, first legit ace. Whoa, Lucas. You're one of those cheaters? Oh, man. Send me a 2K friend request? I might be able to check that in-game. I don't think I can from this... I don't think I can from this screen. It doesn't give you notifications, Duck. Did you send it a while ago? This is fake Bubs, by the way. This is not the Bubs that we know. I'll check once we're in, because I think I can check the social tab. The highest rank is Condor. So it goes Bogey, Par, Birdie, Eagle, Albatross, Condor. You're on Xbox, gotcha. Okay, apparently... Pending request, hey, there he is, accept. There was no notification of it. There's literally no way that I would have known other than you telling me, so thanks for the heads up. How many times did you complete the Build Your Brand quest? The tier that I'm on right now, Stash, is to complete level 9 of 5 different... tier 9 of 5 different sponsors, and then do 5 sponsor events, so I don't know how many times. Maybe it's like 3? So close to matching up with me? Matt didn't hit ready until I'd already found an opponent? You think it would have put us together? You think it would have put us against each other, Lucas? Nah, it's too busy putting us up against people in like Par or Bogey. Sniper, no sniping. Oh man. All right, let's see if we can continue our tear. It's at 169. Let's say this is playing to 164 carry. A little bit down the hill. The wind on a full shot is gonna definitely take us to the right. But I think we gotta play a little bit on this, hit that downslope, and go. I'm throwing it up in the air, so I gotta aim a little more left. All right, we're a couple yards off, but this'll funnel down to the right part of the green. At least leave a putt. That's your one you're on now. I think that's the last one, Stash. I think that's the last one. I'm not 100% certain. I'm annoyed though, because I have one at tier 9 and it didn't count. It still says dash out of 5. There you go, Duck. Nice putt. It's also like in these first holes, like getting a feel for how bouncy things are. Getting a feel for how bouncy these greens and everything are playing. I think one of my favorite things is how the weathered surfaces look. Like just how much easier it is to tell bigger slopes. Now obviously on TrueSim, like render distance and stuff, it's hard to see on approach shots, which is why I wish that some of that stuff showed up on your yardage book. But I think that's just like a really nice touch on the fairways, on the greens, just being able to see the like really big slopes. Yeah, I have a feeling here, Duck, at least the way that these first 2 holes have gone, that this is, it's gonna kind of be more like yesterday. It's not really what you were hoping. Yeah, it's a pain. There's no 2 ways about it. It's a pain. The best advice I can give with it is triple stack. So any of the ones that you can get apparel, clubs, and golf balls on. Whoa. I've never seen a hard 90. I've seen it come back on a diagonal and go forward. I've never seen a hard 90. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Say that felt like too much pace then. Alright, I'm just gonna concede this. I would recommend that you concede too. But if you can triple stack them, you'll get 3 times the XP. So do all the ones that you can do 3 of, and then do all the ones that you can do 2 of. That's gonna be most efficient. And I guess once you get down to the ones that you can do 2 of, kind of line them up so that you have 2 in one, and then 1 in the next one that you're gonna start, and like cycle it that way. So you can just kind of keep getting your XP ahead of yourself. I mean, you still gotta play, and like, I guess the other thing would be play on as high of a difficulty as you can and make the computer easy to increase your multiplier. I don't know if I don't actually haven't paid attention if there's like a CPU difficulty multiplier or not. But playing with your own settings cranked up helps. Hey, they made a fairway. Work on your rank this weekend to see if it'll help? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Lucas and I are the same rank, and we get matched up. We get matched up with people we shouldn't pretty frequently. That's interesting that that sort of headwind plays as much as it does. I really thought up the hill that headwind wouldn't play as much. I overcompensated. It almost felt like the ball was just gonna keep creeping towards that little runoff and just completely get away. That was some pace. That was some pace. I have to assume, because of how simple it is to hit right around your putt weight, that must have been a rhythm miss. Oof, that just held up. Did not want to break. Yeah, the thing is, like, once I got my putting rhythm down, putting just became so much more comfortable to me. All right, let's see here. 176, 185, maybe even a little bit more. I'm gonna give it just a touch. I feel like it should just run through pretty well. Right? 6 mile an hour is not going to just completely stop it then. Okay. So at 6 and downhill, that sits a little bit more. I didn't want to give too much deloff because I was concerned, but that's good to see. That is very good to see. But it's pretty flat in that part of the green. I'm assuming, I was like, at first I was like, why did they hit that big of a draw? But they must have just push closed it and created the big draw shape. Because it looked like a regular draw. Damn. He made the putt. I mean, not the Ducks gonna let him have it, but they made the putt. Good for them. I'm sorry, I hit it too close. My bad. My bad, Duck. I'll try and do worse next time. We share. Oh, and now we're blame sharing? Okay. Alright. This guy's all about equal equity in the blame. I'm the streamer. I'm supposed to just be carried, take none of the blame. It's supposed to be great for me. Delusions of grandeur for chat. Alright. I say this is playing about 200 or so. Wind at the back. Up the hill here. Probably playing about 5 yards of bounce and roll out. Take it just off. And somewhere back here. Somewhere back here. Ugh. Okay, that bounce was about all of the bounce and rollout that I had calculated in. I think I was thinking of an earlier 5-iron shot, but that was on a different course. I could have let that thing ride. I almost could have taken a 7-iron the way that that bounced. Could have almost taken a 7 the way that that thing kicked out. I mean, we're 7 yards long. I took off just I could have played like, I think stock 7 would have just came up right around the hole. We are not blame sharing that one. We're not blame sharing that one. But what is that? Eagle to make it dormy? Nasty. Absolutely nasty. I'm going for it because why not? You got to put a dagger in, why not 2 daggers? Why not 2 daggers? Lucas could have had something. He could have. He actually, it sounded like he wanted it. It sounded like he wanted it. What's even worse for them is they like had to be aggressive, right? They had to be aggressive anyway, and then I went aggressive and put the pressure on. So it was like hand was entirely forced if they thought that maybe they could try and get it a different way. That's gone. GG's. Okay. I mean, they're gonna show us the course a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't force them to concede. I mean, I guess if this is the kind of sportsmanship you want to have, then go for it. I mean, at least they have a timer on them, so they can only do this for so long. Can you kill the sheep? You can kill the meese. You can kill the deer. I wonder if you can kill the sheep. I hope they're enjoying themselves. Ooh. And back to where this all started. People really do have the worst sportsmanship in games sometimes. It's funny because like the people that stream for the most part are like the people that hang out on Twitch even and YouTube. Like the people that consume the golf content typically have way better etiquette. Off the house? Nope, missed it. Alright, this should be the last shot, right? To win the match. We don't even have the luxury of sitting on it. Alright, let's see what their rank was. It felt like it was pretty low, to be honest. Yeah, difficulty bonus. There's no CPU bonus. It's round completion, course challenges, and then difficulty bonus. Yeah, I mean, it's about what I figured. There's no reason they should have been matched up against us. Your first ever 5-up win? Yeah, like birdie, or is that par 3? Is that par 3 and bogey? It just shouldn't happen. Just shouldn't happen. Hey, what's going on, Kind? How are you doing? Welcome back. Alright, let's run it. Let's run it. Twitch is in a weird spot right now. Twitch is in a weird spot right now where like ads say they're not supposed to run for 45 minutes, but pre-rolls are gonna start getting disabled here, but we're pretty late in the stream, so I guess I'm just gonna take the ads not rolling. Just push out the... okay, that's a wasted snooze because I can't bump out the pre-rolls anymore. Alright, well, I mean, if people get hit with pre-rolls in the last couple minutes here, I guess it is what it is. ads aren't gonna autoplay. Gonna maybe take advantage of that. Average 2K player? What, the people that we played against? Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, we had the conversation yesterday. Like, I think there's a certain self-standard, at least for me, maybe it's just how competitive I am, that, like, I wouldn't go into ranked knowing that my, like, skill ceiling was in the lower ranks. I mean, I guess they try and incentivize you with some rewards, like some participation rewards, and, you know, some low rank stuff they give you a little bit, and like holes completed and everything. But I mean, that's participation award. But I don't know. For me personally, I can't go. These two look better based on clothing. Well, we've been told that doesn't matter. Just chilling kind. Same here. Winding down for the week with some ranked duos. Started off with an easy one. We're playing against the Mikes now. Mike P and Mike DC Gibb. I'm not Mike, though. Come on, Mike. There you go. There you go, buddy. Right into the bunker. May have been 6 under through 5. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I'm not. There's no point. I can just play this in the fairway left. I'll need to bring on the risk of the power drive. No, we may have been, yeah, 6 under through 5, because like those last 2 holes, what, it was eagle that we drove the green there. They give you a chance to hit it. Where's he aiming? Where's he aiming? This guy plays with the... He just plays with the crooked swing. Straight, I think he straight swings a draw bias. I think he straight swings a draw bias based on the way that he just lined up to that. That's got to be so hard, though, because you lose distance when you miss your contact and your swing path. I know Lucas did that for a little bit early on, but I can't imagine you're still doing that, Lucas, right? Doesn't look like it from your animations. Little super flop action getting lined up here. The little feet walk as you aim. It typically means they're shot shaping, though. Looks like it's like left to right and then kind of straightens out right to left at the end. Yep. Not a lot of movement either direction, but that was what I could see on the green from that angle. All right. We'll just keep on rolling. I say this every time. I think they did a very good job with an Augusta-like course. There are some others that I've played that are very good too, that draw inspiration from Augusta. Always neat to see. It would be interesting to do like hole by hole comparisons and see what the closest actual Augusta comparison you can make is. a pull draw. Yeah, he must hit his contact point pretty close, but he aims to miss. He aims to miss his swing path. It's 100% what that is. The downside is you have to factor in yardage loss. That is about the worst spot you could put yourself here, short-sighted. You don't want to be short-sighted here, that's for certain. 144. You know what? The crazy part here is, like, I'm gonna put a little bit of loft on this. I mean, we might end up short here, but I was very aimed off. Distance control pretty good. Gonna give you just a straight uphill putt. I think I thought the lie, it was a weird thing because it was on the downhill slope. I think it gave me the perception that it was a way bigger right to left movement. It was right to left, but it's also a pitching wedge, and I was kind of playing it like a much longer club. But yeah, short side of themselves, not where you want to be here. Much rather miss it the other way. Oh, we got green chippers. Nothing you can do to stop this from a coding perspective, because technically there are greens where, like, you can have stuff in the way and you would chip on them. So I don't really see in this game how, I mean, I guess if you can hit your points, you skip enough of the green. It's definitely not as broken as the last game. It's definitely not as broken as the last game. The last game, you could get some pretty serious bite on your chips, and so, like, you just skip a bunch of the break and then hop it in. This, I feel like you have to let them run longer, so, like, it's not worth it. Maps donut hole? Well, there's also the donut hole on Riviera. Right, so those are two where it's, like, very easy to get yourself. Very easy to get yourself in a spot where you're stuck. Sometimes you have the green corners that are pinched. You have to flight it over, because putting through the fringe isn't really feasible. But yeah, 2K23, like, you can stick it. Space Clown, thank you for the follow. Thank you. All right, let's see here. These. Do these bounce and roll the same way? 195. They probably bounce, but they're a little uphill, and it's downhill. I underhit it, so it might come up a little short. Yeah. Didn't quite get up to the top of that swing. Just got this game today, haven't played it. How is it? I've been very thoroughly enjoying it, Space Clown. If you've played other games in the 2K series, it's a bit different. It's got diagonal swings once you get up to the higher difficulties. So you've gotta use your inputs, you know, to hit your draw or fade bias that your character has. But you get to choose. Once you kind of get through it, there's a lot of quality of life stuff that they added into the game. They upgraded the graphics. It looks good. There are some stutters and stuff, but yeah, they've been pushing patches, so hopefully that gets resolved here, because the game just plays nice. Shot your first ever 1800 in this game? I did too, Mr. Incredible. I did it on the Daily Master. Played a golf game since Palmer and Tiger were on the cover. Yeah, so this will play very different from those games. This game is made by 2K. It's a little more sim. Less on the arcadey, but I like the mechanics. We're twinning? Nice. Nice. Get in there, Mr. Incredible. It's so funny to watch. Yeah, he's just lining up for a swing path pull. I mean, I guess play your swing, but definitely put yourself at a bit of disadvantage. In my opinion. He's definitely not going to double cross himself, though. Maybe if he misses his contact point, but this thing's going to go pretty far left. Like, it was going pretty far left even if he hit his swing. There was no wind. Ball was well above his feet. Probably doesn't know that. That would probably be the critical error there. I'm gonna shave this off just a little bit. I think it's gonna take a pretty hard kick. Maybe we fade it. Fade it into this here slope. I would say yes. I would say yes, that is indeed what we do. Play it into the light rough with the fade. Kill it and just trickle it on. Just trying to figure out how to get the 6-iron to... Ooh, that's a plug. Yikes. Yeah, you gotta give that thing like a full swing. Alright, they're out of here. Mike DC Gibb just rage quit. 9VC, nice. We still are gonna get some more power out of our driver, which is fun. We're not fully at 99 yet. We're at 92? No, 91 power. Alright, well, I mean, we may as well run it back one more time. Little Daft Punk action. One more time. I'm also going to assume that those were like bogey players that we were playing. Also going to assume that. Now, I've had to change my PlayStation name before. And I don't want to pay for it, but I've definitely come to learn over the years that I think if you put Twitch or YouTube to some degree in your name, you know, people come by your stream. It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. People coming by your stream because it could be they could be negative or they could be like, wow, man, you're really good, and that's the hopeful side of things. Not coming in after I dumpster that? Why not? You sure? I think they are. I think they are. Maybe to take out some anger. Ace Bandit and Mighty Mav. All right, these guys clubhouse pass. Nice jacket, dude. Nice jacket. The way my character is dressed, I feel like people probably come to some pretty... I feel like people start coming to some conclusions. If I had to guess. We're gonna have to lay this up. I don't think there's a world here where we do anything different. I could have maybe tried to be aggressive and played you 3-wood there, but I mean, realistically, what is 320 into the green versus 340 gonna do? This is a 3-shot hole. Hey, they're playing at least a 3-shot hole too. Honestly, that lip might be high enough that they have to lay it back into this fairway short of the water. Oh, he is so hitting it into the bunker. Are we going opposite fairway here? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to do here, Ace? This is not the right decision. There's a lot of left in your life and a lot of fairway, or like a lot of bunker lip. So you take your medicine IRL. I bet you he's gonna club up to like his 4-iron or something and lip it too. Where are you aiming? What is happening? What is happening? I'm surprised. He's just gonna like pitch it out into the fairway. I really thought we were going long club. Lip again. It was crazy with how much loft you could put in the last game. Oh no, what were you, oh my goodness. What were we thinking? They need a caddy. I know that a caddy can't stop your swing inputs, but you need somebody walking you around the course here. You can't be making those sorts of mistakes. Make birdie or eagle? You'll subscribe right now? No joke, T? Well, we're playing ranked duos, so if we don't make birdie or eagle, can I blame my partner? How'd they get to this rank, guy? Poor matchmaking. It's not that they're at the right rank to compete against us. That should be birdieable. That should be birdieable. Need that caddy round with me content? I'm trying to think how that would work. Because I don't think I could just, like, get randos to do it. You'd have to, like, have it set up with somebody. But it would have to be that they were known bad and that you could caddy them through. You can't caddy that. You need something. Yeah, that just, like, the initial play there out of the bunker. I know you could get crazy loft because you could take off like 2 clubs worth on full backspin in the last game. You can't do that in this game. Even you couldn't even do that with the woods. A birdie! I mean, to be fair, we could have shot double bogey there and still taken the hole, but we got the birdie for T. You'll make the putt? Need me to get paid? Well, it's a YouTube sub, so no money exchanged, but appreciate it, T. We're not really in the business of getting paid too much. We make a little bit of money streaming, but it's not a lot. There it is. There it is. There's the notification for T. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, what's Ace got cooked for us? I'm feeling bunker right. Wow. Closer than duck. Oh, come on. I underswung it, but you've got to be kidding me. They're gonna make this putt. We're gonna lose the hole. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Hey, you quiet down, duck. You quiet down. No, that was full karma. I didn't hit the putt though, apparently. If I hit that with pace, that goes in. If I hit that with pace, it's going. That's one thing that's thrown me off, is I expect to not feel the vibration, but it's there on pro. But I've been playing without it, so like if I don't feel it, it doesn't register, and then I look at it, I go, oh crap. Oh crap, we missed it. Alright, what's Mav gonna do? I think one thing I need to do is I need to make... Oh. That's kind of what I expected on the last hole. I guess a squirrel finds its nut every once in a while. That's a fur. Fur. I like the Evo swing. I like it. It's definitely different. Yeah, there was a certain skill being able to hit the tempo in the last game. I didn't like the way that the swing plane played in the last game. I felt like it was too harsh of a jump. I feel like it's balanced. I mean, it's a harsh jump in this game as well. But I feel like it's balanced a little bit better. Like the points are, you can actually get your perfect zones bigger, whereas you couldn't make the perfect zones any bigger in the last game. But it was such a clean cut miss and easy to repeat. So I've been liking it. It's definitely different. Nice shot. It's definitely different. It takes some getting used to. The nice thing with it is the rhythm is more forgiving than the tempo was in the last game. You can still miss your points and get yourself into tough situations. And being short-sided and like stuff around the green is a lot tougher in this game. So like, I like with the Evo swing that I can kind of step away from it and not lose my tempo as easily. Yeah, tempo, I felt like I could just lose it. I mean, I can lose my swing in this game, but I feel like it's easier to get back. And we're rolling. And we're rolling. Rolling. At least now they're on the green and we can concede it. That's been such a nice feature. That's been such a nice feature, is the concede putt in ranked matches. Or just, not even ranked, but just any sort of match play. Ooh. Tough kick. Oops, good luck. I mean, it's 162 yards out. I'm probably gonna have to go like 7 or some sort of partial 6 iron, depending on where the pin is. Pretty deep in there, though. It's okay, at least you're near our fairway. Oh, it is technically a fur. Ace Bandit tends to have like a big pull fade, whereas Mav tends to just have like a straight right shank. Yeah, what's going on, Slim? Welcome back. Concede the hole? No, so you don't necessarily concede the hole. You can concede the putt. So if someone is in close, you can concede the putt to them so they don't have to take it. But if you're up, like in that situation, we had a tap in, and they were going to be on their 5th stroke, we were on our 3rd. We can concede their putt so they're done in 5, and we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, we can concede their putt, and then we can tap ours in. You don't have to worry about them taking another putt. Just save you a little bit of time. I say this is a really good lie in the heavy rough, actually. I think I play it somewhere like here. I mean, it could be a flyer, it could be short. I'm just gonna hit it stock. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I basically just hoped I didn't get 100% there. I think if we got, I think we were like 97% or lower, we would be okay, because that backstop would keep us in check. And then I think we got low rolled there, and then it just bounced up. I think you slid. But like here, right? We've got to tap in. We've got to tap in for 3. They've got a fifth putt. Just saves us the time. You can skip that, tap in, and move on. Very convenient. This is a long par 3. Oh, it's the freaking Biarritz. I hate this hole. Hate this hole. I underswung it. 3-wood will have the legs from here. It's gonna bounce over. I was trying to hit it into the upslope, then didn't quite give it enough. I've had this hole where I don't know if the wind has been super favorable at the back or something, but I know I've hit it to like try and go down the hill and up, and it runs out of steam. This Biarritz is always a pain in the butt. Alright, Mighty Mavs on the tee. So it's going to start way right. It's just a matter of, is it going to draw back? I did not play Microsoft Golf. I played Tiger Woods 06, 10, and I played a tiny bit of TGC 19. So I played the Golf Club 19 a little bit, like 4 hours or something, and then 2K21 is when I really got into it, and I played a ton of 21, 23, now 25. Oh. He's very consistent at his start line. Very consistent on the start line. But if you're blocking it that much, if he's a fade player, he's missing it too straight and not getting out to the right. But that's such a, you have to miss it so far off the mark. Because if he was a draw player, he'd be missing it almost like horizontally. I'm assuming it's a fade player and they're just swinging like straight up and down. Off the rock, onto the green. Come on, do it. Double rock. Wow, that had some speed. That has some real speed. It's on the green though, so that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. Unfortunately, I can't concede the putt because we don't make ours, then we tie the hole. Real question is, are they going to have enough pace to get through the Biarritz? I think so. It's a long enough amount of hole after the Biarritz. Yeah, they're good. Not really I mean, distance control was there. It's not the right line at all. Concede it. Give it to us. Do it now. That looked like the ball like jumped off to the left. Oh, that's just off the pace. That is just off the pace. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know why the matchmaking is the way that it is. The last number of well, actually, not even. Technically, we were last night on my last match, and I don't know if that was because... Well, actually, try to remember, what rank was Isaiah? Because the last match, we got matched ahead. We got matched up against, like, an Eagle Albatross pair or something like that. Absolutely no reason to go for the green here. I always call this a bait green, but Duck just wants to go back-to-back 5-ups. Put the pressure on, show off a little bit. Just showing off a little bit. No, it was nice. It was nice. And unfortunately for them, they're kind of in a situation where they had to go for it, but they're just gonna... Oh, that's got a waterfall there. I was like, I thought it was all rocks. I was like, they're just gonna rock skip onto the green, and it's gonna be epic, but that's water. That's just rock waterfall. I didn't see it. Ooh. Ooh. Is that the hole straight ahead? I guess I thought the hole was more to the right. Bro, you gotta aim. He's not adjusting for the lie below his feet. He's going right in the tree. Same here. All right, maybe we need to do a tutorial on where the ball is relative to your feet. No, I don't know. There are probably some tutorial videos that I should do. I know a lot of people like do the videos on like individual concepts. I feel like, I don't know, I did a single 5 tips video on 2K25. I don't know. I feel like I should have something like that in this game. We'll make the eagle putt for good measure. We'll make the eagle putt for good measure. Did we play anybody outside of, like, above par rank? They all played, like, bogey for the most part. Like, the rank definitely checked out. It wasn't like, oh, they're just new and not ranked properly yet. It was like, no, this is probably where they're gonna live until they get better. Should come watch my stream. Oh, they're in their quali. They're gonna be in bogey. They're gonna be in bogey. That's what I'm saying. There is such thing as going into ranked too soon. Like career mode. Learn the game. Spend some time on the range if you need to. Not trying to be harsh, but like you gotta. You can't be coming in that inexperienced, in my opinion. GG's, Duck. GG's. What does that put us at now? 35-2. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, so we shot our best round of the game thus far. For those of you that missed it, maybe you're just hanging out now, go back and watch the VOD on YouTube. We've got a little round on our hands. Got a little round on our hands. Not number one, but we've shot our first 18. So if you want to see proximity, check it out. Because this stat is nuts. It's not showing. We hit 10.7. That's showing 14.9. I don't know how we get ours to show, but yeah, 10.7 foot proximity. It's kind of disgusting. It's kind of disgusting. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the week. Yeah, I think that's all we've got. We did the daily. We got the weekly done. A little bit of ranked. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you coming through and hanging out tonight. If you are new here and you enjoyed, drop a follow on the Twitch, sub on the YouTube. Helps you make your way back here. And most importantly, I don't know about most importantly, but drop a like on the YouTube streams. Those really help me out. Yeah, and we've got a Discord. Best place to keep up with the minute we go live and any changes to the stream schedule. I don't think we have any for next week. We should be on for full slate again, I believe. Monday through Thursday next week, starting at 7:30. I think one night my wife has something going on, so I'll probably just have the baby monitor here, but my son has been sleeping great, so I don't foresee any issues with that. But yeah, solid week. Feel like we're really starting to dial into our game here. Really starting to understand some of these nuances on partial swings and such. So yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. All right, I don't know if it's too late. We'll see if he's still going. Hopefully is. Let's go and say hello to Scotty. Mr. Scotty Walnuts. Again, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you're a Texas Valero Open enjoy. I'll not be watching this weekend, but I will be watching next weekend. Masters Week next week. Get hyped, right? Best week of the golf year. Best week of the golf year. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care.